Welcome back to Learning Japanese from VTubers. I'm Fonsky. I'm pretty excited about this video because at the end of it, we'll be able to read most Japanese, as long as it's typed out. Also, we won't be looking at Japanese from just the outside anymore. We're going to type legit Japanese. Speaking and listening are really tough, but after this video, you'll be able to talk to people through text and have the tools to start understanding what Japanese people say back to you. A long time ago, I recorded instructions for using Japanese on Windows, so I'll play them for you. How to type in Japanese. Step 1. Type language in the search bar down there. Go to language settings. Under preferred languages, click on plus to add a language. Type Japanese and hit next. I'll stick to the default options and hit install. Wait for it to install. And installed. We can see Japanese on the list of our installed languages now. We're done with these settings, so we can close this window. Look in the bottom right where it says ENG. Hold down the Windows button and space the same way you'd hold down Alt-Tab. Look in the bottom right and we now have a J in a black circle. Nice. Okay, let's try it out. I'm going to open Notepad and try typing hiragana. Here we go. Didn't work. Let's check the bottom right again. J, black circle. Hover it and it says Japanese. If we look to the left, we see the letter A. This means we're in English letter mode. That's why it didn't work. The hotkey to change mode is Alt and tilde, the button next to 1 on the upper left of your keyboard. The A is a symbol now. The hiragana A. Tap Alt tilde to toggle between letter mode and hiragana mode. Now we can type in hiragana. Let's go back to Notepad. Hiragana. And hit enter. We just got a few more things to do and we'll know the basics of typing in Japanese. Sometimes you need to type this N for a word. You can get it by typing N twice or typing N and then a consonant. Sometimes you need to write this small tsu for a word. If you don't make a mistake, you can type it like you see here. P-E-T-T-A-N-K-O, enter. If you mess up and it doesn't add the small tsu, you can add it later by typing X and then tsu. This works for all the other hiragana too, so you can make them small with X. A-E-I-O-U. If you want to write in katakana, write your word out in hiragana and then hit F7. If you don't have function keys, you can hit Alt caps lock to write in katakana primarily instead. Hit Control caps lock to switch back to typing in hiragana after. If you want to write in kanji, write your word out in hiragana and then hit space until you get the kanji you want. Now you should be able to type whatever you want in Japanese. Using Japanese fonts in Chrome. We'll need to make sure that Chrome is using Japanese fonts or our kanji won't show up right. I'll be referencing this page, so I'll be sure to link it in the description below. Before we do anything, we can check our font on the page. We can see that the word he gives us, naos, is showing up in the Chinese font, and we don't want that. We want our font to be showing up in the Japanese font, like right here. So first, get Chrome open, then come over here to the 3 dots to open the menu. Come down to the settings, near the bottom, go to Appearance on the left side, and go to Customize Fonts. Now we're here because the default fonts use the Chinese versions of kanji. That's no good. We want fonts with the Japanese kanji. Set your fonts to match mine if you're on Windows. If you're using another OS, then go to the page in the description and follow the instructions for your OS there. For our standard font, set it to Meiryo UI. My font list is kind of wonky, so I'm typing the font names in the box, even though the letters aren't popping up. For our standard font, set it to Meiryo UI. Meiryo UI. Serif font. For our serif font, set it to YomiChan. That's Y-U space M if you're typing. YomiChan. Sans serif is Medio, just Medio by itself. Okay. And fixed with or monospace is MS Gothic. MS space G. MS Gothic if you're typing. You can just leave the mathematical font as is. We're not going to change that. Okay. And if we go back to the page and check our font again, we can see the font on Naos has changed. It doesn't match the Chinese one, and it does match the Japanese one. That's what we want. Read kanji today. Install YomiChan. YomiChan is a pop-up dictionary Chrome extension that lets you instantly look up Japanese words and phrases with your mouse. Wow. You can get it for Firefox too if you use that. To start off, we'll open Chrome and search for YomiChan. I'm going to go with the Chrome Web Store link. Add to Chrome, add extension, boom. First part done. I'm going to pin it from this puzzle piece menu, and now this welcome page opened up for me automatically, so I can click settings here. To get to the settings page manually later on, click the YomiChan icon we pinned, and then the gear. YomiChan doesn't come with any dictionaries, so now we're going to get one. Look at this section here, dictionaries, yep, 0. Click configure install dictionaries, click visit the YomiChan webpage. Under JMDict, we want English, and we'll also take this pitch accent dictionary down here too. Save these where you like to save things and leave them zipped. Now go back to the settings, click import down here and find the zip files, then give them a second to import. Refresh the page and there should be a pop-up preview on the right. Before we close the settings, I usually find the default volume to be loud as fuck. So I like to come down to the audio here and set it to 40. Also set the audio to autoplay with this switch. Refresh the page and set the volume to whatever you like. You can trigger the audio with the speaker in the corner. Now we're ready to try it out. YomiChan works on most sites.
ネット、喋る。
Works on Twitter. This click sound means the first entry didn't have any audio. Not every word has audio for it, but sometimes the audio is just on a different entry.
なるほど。
Nice. It works on browser Discord.
この
画像。見る。こと。
ある
Works on YouTube chat. Now that we have YomiChan, we can look up any word that's typed out on screen. We can't use YomiChan on pictures of words. For those, we'll be using Google Translate's handwriting tool. Set the language to Japanese, then click this drop down and choose handwrite. Here we can draw words and have Google give us the text so YomiChan can read it.
こういう時は
Let's try it out with the next word in kanji we see. We're going to draw this word. Google's recognition is really good, so we don't have to worry about messy handwriting. I tried breaking every rule I know about writing Japanese, but still found the kanji I was looking for. Click on the Japanese side text box and click the kanji. Now we can look it up with YomiChan since it's text. Sometimes you can read a word many ways, so check it against the original audio to make sure you got the right one.
こういう時は
Got it. This is Toki. Now if we switch to Japanese and type Toki, we can hit space and get the word. To learn how the kanji is supposed to be written, copy it and go to gshow.com. Click the kanji on the right side. This page has animations with proper handwriting. Hit the big play button. The animation is too fast for a beginner, so hit the gear and then drop the speed way down. I believe that writing Japanese on paper is a gimmick. If your passion isn't already perfect handwriting, then don't bother. You can get the muscle memory by just tracing the strokes with your finger on a table or your thigh. This also makes it so you can practice anywhere. I'll do this one more time but faster with the next kanji.
こういうとこ入って、
ところ、
こういうとこ入っとこ。
Now you know enough to go back and learn what every kanji in the transcript was. But to save time, I already typed out every sub so you can scan over it with YomiChan.
入る
Next time we'll go over what happened in the clip to start understanding basic Japanese. If you learned anything today, please donate to my Ko-fi page. And thank you to everyone who's donated before.